odd to me that DPKO should be ringing you and asking you to demand the resignation of one of your members of staff inside human rights. I need some explanation really for that.
Okay.
You're not
but your surprise is my surprise when I read this. I think the point has to be made that in our submission we were focusing almost entirely on procedural arguments, and we didn't go deep into merits. The judge looked at the procedural arguments, but also focused on the merits side. But your surprise at that is our surprise. Clearly, this was not a French force. We were moving from Benuca to Miska to MINUSCO in September. And so when you speak of the Sangaris, they were clearly a national contingent. Much in the same way as that when you look at the force structures in Afghanistan and Iraq, they fell under a UN mandate. There was regular reporting by the UN head of mission to the Security Council. But the coalition forces were operating under their own military chain of command, with sometimes a duality, and you had dual reporting lines. And we saw what happened in Somalia many years ago when the whole thing collapsed basically on the back of something like that. Although it was not clear, because later it was a UN operation, and it was slightly different. But yes, the surprise is there, because there would be it doesn't sort of make sense, basically. I can't go into that. Basically, it's not one that makes sense to me. It's something that I read like you read it, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Because why would the head of peacekeeping, raise an issue when it's not involving UN peacekeeping as such? The operation was run in Benuca. It was a very small political office at the time, and I don't know. I really don't know. Before, it's again. I could venture an opinion, but I think it would impinge on the investigation itself. But I was surprised. I mean, I was surprised of reading it, right? I mean, because for me it seemed very odd.
I apologize to Catherine, who was next, and you were after her, but we simply have run out of time. We were supposed to stop at 25:02, and the High Commission has a meeting at 4. So apologies for stopping it short, but there are still questions. Thank you very much for coming.
Did you meet with Ms. Bangura about the CAR rapes, or alleged rapes? Okay. You did. Did you meet with Ms. Bangura about the CAR rapes, or alleged rapes? Okay. You did.